On Ball Nation, back to the video. And I want to give a shout out to Asmosis Jones. I think that's his name, but I'm just going to call him AJ because I don't want to disrespect whoever the person is by saying their name wrong, he or she. But and the reason I'm going to give him a shout out because, for starters, they commented how they felt about the Kawhi load management situation and the Paul George MVP situation. But I'm going to start off with the Kawhi situation. He basically was saying, he or she or they was saying that Kawhi Leonard looks hurt, and he basically was doing like the load management thing last year, and they basically knew what they were getting into with signing Kawhi because they know how he does things with the load management. But I could agree with him. Yeah, he looks hurt because he don't have like that same lift on certain plays. Like some plays he'll be limping and stuff like that. I could agree on that. I can't disagree with that. Yeah, he looks hurt. So he gave a good point. I keep saying he or she gave a good point on the Kawhi thing. And yeah, he been doing it since last year with Toronto. And the main purpose, really, they signed him for a championship. But it'll offset because Paul George is there. So when he need to be out, it won't be a big of a deal because Paul George is an all-star. So when Kawhi's not there for load management, or if he out because he hurt, they got Paul George to lift him up. So they ain't going to miss too much of a beat with Kawhi not being there. But really, Kawhi really don't come alive until the fourth quarter, really. So the first three quarters, it's just mainly Sweet Lou, Harold, George, Pat Bev. Really, Kawhi comes into play when they in the game on the line in the last quarter. That's really when he come alive and really score his points and dunking. And I mean, he does it throughout the game, but he really don't beat Kawhi Leonard until the last quarter when the game is when the game is on the line. That's when Kawhi really come alive. So he gave a good point. He or she gave a good point on the Kawhi load management. So I would agree with you, AJ, on the Kawhi is hurt, so he's not himself. Now with the PG MVP, which I could agree with him, he or she. I can agree with AJ too on that. But I was just saying the first three games, was he on the MVP level? I know he got a whole season to get past. He just recently got back. I was just saying the first three games. But I know it's a long season. Yes, I know Giannis is balling out. I mean, Giannis is shooting threes, y'all. I mean, he could easily go back-to-back MVPs this year. Because, I mean, this dude is actually shooting threes consistently on a pretty good percentage, probably. I mean, he's just, like, almost every game he's shooting a three now. So Giannis could go back-to-back. Luka Doncic averaging triple-doubles these past few games. They call him Luka Magic. He is magical. I could agree. Luka Doncic is on a whole different level, man. But they trying to call him like a little baby LeBron without athleticism. That's what they trying to say. So, do y'all agree with that? Luka Doncic is another LeBron without athleticism. Do y'all agree with that? James Harden, he could be an MVP candidate. I mean, he's still scoring, doing his James Harden things, what James Harden does. He's still doing what he do. And there was somebody else. I think it was like 4 people. Was it Anthony Davis? But with LeBron and Anthony Davis, I think they're going to upset each other. So I think a lot of the votes going to be kind of split between LeBron and Anthony Davis. I think, me personally, because you got 2 all-stars on one team, so they might offset each other with MVPs. But, I mean, LeBron could win it. I mean, he getting triple-doubles, double-doubles. I mean, but Anthony Davis can also give you 40 and 20 at the same time. So that might cause LeBron not to get MVP because Anthony Davis is there. But with Paul George, if he keep playing the way he's playing, I think he could be an MVP candidate. Like, he could be in the top 5 of MVP candidates. But that's what I basically was saying. But I know he just got back about a week ago. But if he keep playing the way he playing, especially if Kawhi not being there because of his injury, it should be easy for him to get it as well if he keep playing the way he's playing. But yeah, I mean, Giannis, yeah, Doncic, James Harden, and LeBron James. But I'm saying too, it might offset with Anthony Davis being there. So, but shout out to him. I mean, he had some excellent points. And another point AJ made was with the 5 that's on the floor at the end of the game for the Clippers is Pat Bev, Lou Williams, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, and Trez Harrell. And he was kind of saying, Lou Williams can't shoot like Klay Thompson. But he was also saying that the Clippers 5 at the end of the game is like how Warriors had they what called Hampton 5. Like they 5 that they have, the little dangerous 5. He was kind of comparing them to what the Clippers have. But I was saying the same thing. Like that 5 is like how the Warriors 5 was. They just had better shooters on the team for the Warriors. So I agree with that too. That's a good comparison. That last 5 that's at the end of the game to the Warriors 5 at the end of the game, that's a good comparison. So shout out to him. You gave some good, excellent points on how you felt about the Clippers as a whole. So I agree with most of what you're saying. I see what you're saying. So I actually had a good time going back and forth with you. I mean, you did good. Yeah. Hope I can continue to have conversation with you. Because that was, I liked that. That was good. You're one of the few people that actually commented with me. So shout out to you. And I'll be back with another Warriors update. So I might do it after this video right here. So remember to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Like up the videos. Share them. Family and friends. And peace and y'all be blessed.